Welcome. Welcome. This is a live stream video. Folks, I decided to do live. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Hopefully, you're still here. I don't know if this is still running. Okay. First here, Chad is the first here. Sorry for the hiccup. This is a video all about utility locating and why I left after 20 years in the business. All right, sorry for that little hiccup. This is a live stream video. Thank you for being here in the live stream. We're gonna have some friends joining us here in the live stream, as you can see already. And but thank you also for watching the replay. So thank you for hitting that thumbs up, Chad. Hope you're doing good, brother. This is hey Christine, how you doing? I guess I'm next. Well, this is a cartooning channel. Never forget that. But occasionally I pop in with these live streams about the job industry of utility locating. Because if you want to know about it, I'm your guy. Probably one of the most experienced on YouTube that I know of, um, other than Planet Underground. Okay. And also Chicago 811. Go check out his channel. Get ready, guys. The good, the bad, the ugly of the job of 811. Dig safely. New York. This is Florida Gas Transmission. I got some buddies in the Florida Gas Transmission who sent me a hat. Thank you. We're going to get into it. All about utility locating. This is not a cartooning video, but most of the videos are cartooning, but I just need to get some things off my chest. Hopefully, I have some valuable information that you're going to want if you're even thinking about being a utility locator or are a utility locator, or if you're just interested in what I did for the past 20 years. Cheers to you. Here we go. Grab your popcorn because it ain't going to be pretty. Shout out to the people in the live stream, Chad, Christine, and somebody else. I don't know who. Anyway, here we go. I have located underground utilities for the past 20 years plus for a local city, and I I've located water, drainage, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, and electric street lighting. So why did I leave after 20 years? Well, about a year ago, I realized I needed a change. You know, that was the first step. I have my sauerkraut. Let's go. Let's begin. Sauerkraut. I just had some buffalo chicken dip. Made that for the New Year's Eve party I went to last night over to my cousin's house. And I saved some for us too. So happy New Year. It's a new year. It's gonna be a great year for me and I hope for you too. Why did I leave utility locating? Well, I wanted to grow. I wanted to do more. I knew I had something more to offer, and I just wasn't sure what or where. So the important thing I did was I took inventory. I took inventory of where I was at, and I didn't want to just up and leave and run to something out of panic. I said, okay, I'm going to stay in the utility business. I want to stay with the town I'm working for because I have pension credits. I invested. And if I left, I'd lose a whole hell of a lot of pension points. So I knew I wanted to stay with the company, but with the town I work for, but there isn't many jobs that come up. Luckily, one came up. A guy was retiring in the water department. And he only had 15 years, but he was an older guy and had many years as a carpenter as well. So he had his carpenter union pension as well to draw off of. And anyway, he retired, and I went for this job. And I can get into that if you want, but I'm not going to get into that here. But I got the job. I'm very happy. I've been in the job 2 weeks now, and my training is done, and I'm solo next week. Actually, I start Wednesday night, 3 to 11. It's the afternoon shift. So I start Wednesday night, and the way to schedule, it's rotating shift work 24/7. That's why I get 4 days off at the end of every month. So that being said, I wanted to grow. I wanted room for advancement. I wanted to add value to another department because I worked for the DPW, engineering and highway, where we kind of oversaw water, sewer, and drainage. So I wanted to work with just one utility. I wanted to actually simplify my life and not have so many entanglements with utility locating. Guys, I was the single guy responsible for miles and miles of water main, sewer main, drainage lines, and miles of electric lines. When you take a step back and look at it, it's a lot. And here's one reason. Here's one of the reasons why I left, and I'm going to get into it. Target. For that amount of utilities for one person to do, you're going to have a target right on your back. Boom. Bullseye. They're coming after you. You make a mismark. You paint the wrong area. You misread your map. You talk to a homeowner while you got these numbers in your head, 35 feet to the right from that manhole. And if a homeowner says, hello, how you doing? Oh, just seeing what you're doing. And you forget that number in your head and you wheel off 25 feet to the right from the manhole, you're fucked. You're screwed. So a lot of things can go wrong in the utility locating business. You're interacting with lots of homeowners, wondering why you're on their property, and I have to explain why I'm on their property. That either they're having work done in the area, and I need to mark their utilities so they don't get damaged, so they can still flush their toilet and turn their faucets on. I'm there to protect that, and a lot of people don't even know it. A lot of it's an invisible world until a damage occurs, until that backhoe rips through your internet line. Okay, that's why we're out there. We're on the front lines. We're the front line protection for everything that you take for granted. And I did that for over 20 years. So one reason why I left after 20 years was the target on my back. I had a few damages. I would say under I'd say under in the 20 years, I'd say under 10, maybe 15 damages out of my whole career. And out of those, most of them were old drainage clay lines, which there are no record maps of. Okay. A few of them were sanitary sewer laterals to houses, which there were just screwy setups to begin with. But even fewer were water line, water main, or water service damages because it's very important not to have a water main hit. I had two water mains hit while I was a utility locator, and I'll explain those if you want me to. On the complications of this job. To have a water service hit, it's a bad thing, but it's a small line, small copper line like that. But a water main is like a 6-inch or larger, 8-inch to 12-inch diameter ductile iron pipe. That when a backhoe rips through that, and that's under force and pressure, it's going to be Lake New York. Okay, it's going to be a huge lake, and if that happens in the wintertime, you're fucked. Yeah. Why? Because it's going to freeze over. So one of those damages I I can remember was at a mall property. Okay, here I can defend myself. I'm just going to give a sidebar to. I have some notes over here. I just want to go through why that damage occurred, why that water main was hit. Okay, here we go. I was at a local mall, and they were doing soil borings. You know how deep they go for soil borings? Over 100 feet deep with a big auger like this diameter, and it's like a big corkscrew, and a big drill rig drills through a parking lot because they wanted to put an addition on and they have to test the soils all the way down. So they drill, they put another drill on top, boom, boom. 100 feet deep, they pull out the samples and then they send it off to the lab to get tested. But utility locating has to occur in the area they're going to do this so nothing bad happens. Well, something bad happened. Here's what happened to me. I did not know this, but this mall property was all private water main. It wasn't public water main, meaning it wasn't owned by the city I work for, which I'm only responsible for marking city water mains, not private lines. And they hit a private line on the mall property. The problem was I did not know this was all privately owned water main. For the past 15, this happened when I was like 15 years into the job. I have been marking the water main on this property for years, thinking it was ours. Nobody tells you this stuff. You just got to figure it out. There is an identify tool that was or was not updated. It's not a thing I would click on to see if it was private. I always thought it was ours. Anyways, I was in the clear because that main was a private water main and it got hit. The reason, and I had mismarked it too, and the reason why is because I had bleed off from my transmitter onto another utility. So that's what happened. And however, to defend myself, I asked the drill rig, I said, "Did you spot my utility before you drilled?" And when you get the confused look on the excavator's face, you're in the clear because they know by Dig Safely New York State Dig Safe Law Code Rule 753, they need to spot every utility before you dig. So they didn't even do that. And that would have resulted in a phone call when they didn't see my utility. So I was in the clear and another water main got hit. And I can't remember. That one was like one of the first years I started. I can't remember what the mistake was there. Anyway, big target on your back. Okay, if I'm boring you, just say something. Uh, but I just want to give some valuable information that people might want. Um, and this channel started out as a utility locating channel, and it morphed into my artwork and my cartooning. Okay, so room for advancement, target on your back. My advice: don't be a utility locator. I know I used to be kind of pro utility locating. I mean, you need a job, right? One other reason I left is because of the fast-paced, high-stress nature of the job. I'm 40, I'll be 48 this month actually, and I can handle the speed. I like it, but it takes a toll on you. And you're like a ping pong ball going across town, and there's an emergency, and you got to drop everything and go to that emergency. And by the time I got home at 4:30 at the end of the day, I was wiped. You locators know this. I was wiped. The girlfriend wanted to get in the car and go. I'm like, no, I'm not getting in a car and going anywhere. So it took a toll on my life. It was a draining thing, a draining job that turns your brain to mush, is what happened. The other thing, when you need help, when I needed time off, there wasn't much help in that area. I had to go track people down who were a little more qualified than me, who have done this in the past, but don't do it every day. And I had to get them to cover for me when I wanted just a day off, or I needed a doctor or a dentist appointment. And God forbid, I wanted to go to Florida in the winter to see my parents. I had to get somebody to cover for me. You would kind of think the bosses would do that, but nah, they get paid too much money to make a scheduling change. So they never decided. They would ask me, "You got coverage?" And I'd say, "Yeah, okay." So be prepared for bosses who don't want to lift a finger and don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, I said it. That being said, on to the next topic: why I left. Outsourcing. Yeah, USIC, you sneaky bastards, you. USIC is bad news to the city locator. Make no mistake about it. They're out to get your job. They're scab outfit. Fuck USIC. I caught USIC sneaking around. They were fishing. So they send me an email. They didn't know I was the utility locator. They thought I was like a boss. So their project managers from USIC would type out their little emails, their little bean counters at the main USIC office. Fuck you, motherfuckers. All right, because you were out to take my job and outsource my job. He would get sneaky and write, "Dear Mark, I am a project manager for USIC. How do you plan on handling the busy springtime utility locating rush?" I saw that email and I saw from USIC. Delete. About a month goes by. I get another email. This one's a little more aggressive. Hello, Mark. We can solve your utility locating problems at very little cost. Blah, 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 blah. Motherfuckers, they want to take our job. So, say they paid me 40,000 a year, they'd offer 30,000 a year to the local city and take all their maps and send their guys out to do the locations for the city. That's what that's all about. Money, money, money. And I want you to know that you're not safe. Your job can disappear like that wherever you are, whatever industry you're in. Okay? It can disappear like that. Hey, Kiara, how you doing? Hey, chat family. Sorry, I have to go and I will watch the rerun. Bye bye. Okay, Christine, no problem. So, outsourcing was another main reason why I left utility locating. And before I get to the last reason why I left utility locating, I just want to say there are some good people. Chad is back. I'm back. All right. How's the sauerkraut, Chad? I got my water and I got a cough drop in case my throat gets dry because I don't talk a lot, but when I do these videos, I talk a lot. I just want to say before I get into the last reason why I left utility locating, there's a good part of it, and it's the camaraderie. I met a great guy, two great guys from Verizon. Happy New Year, guys. My buddy Tim from Verizon was awesome. He had my back, and Eric from Premier Infrastructure. Also, James from USIC back in the day, and also another James from USIC or from Premier back in the day. Those two guys. So I met some good guys, and we help each other out because we're the only ones that know what we went through out there. So the final reason why I left utility locating after 20 years was the elements, the outdoors. Hi, Larry. Was the elements. For 6 months out of the year here in upstate New York, locating utilities is fine. For about the other 6 months, let's say about 4 to 5 of those months are brutal. You're climbing through snowbanks. You got frozen spray paint. You got to clean off your work truck. Freezing cold. You can't wear gloves because you got to fiddle with transmitters, alligator clips, water hoses, water spigots, and you're digging through something that's like concrete to dig up a water valve shutoff to verify that's what you're marking out. So the elements took a toll, and I'm not dealing with the elements barely anymore in my new role. Thank Jesus. So that was it. Okay, so just to run through quick, the reasons why I left utility locating after 20 years is no room for advancement, no room for, I wanted to grow and add more, and the fast pace, high stress. Okay, not much help out there, a target on your back, and working in the elements. That's basically it, guys. So I'm going to catch up to all your comments here. This is Cartoon Mark. Yes, this is a cartoon channel, but we pop in occasionally with these live streams to talk about life. I sprinkle in a little bit of that. So I want to catch up with all you guys. Everybody's doing the Happy New Year. Minivan venturing. It was good working on my coffee now. Been up. It was good. Oh, Happy New Year. It was good working on my coffee now. Been up since 3:30. Got to stay up till at least 8:30. Yeah, Chad, I got to get in my new schedule because I'm going to be working 3 to 11 starting Wednesday night. Happy New Year. Keep going, Mark. We are listening. All right, Larry. Hey, Mark. Hey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Larry. Hey, Larry. Hey, Larry again. Afternoon, Chad. I knew you, Key. Happy New Year. Kiara. Happy New Year, Larry. So I hear that a bunch of you guys are getting together. I hear that Chad, Kiara, and Larry might be getting together in the Pennsylvania area. Y'all should spin up to Albany, New York. there ain't nothing here to come up to. In the summertime, y'all want to come up here. You want to come to Lake George. It's an hour north of me. Lake George or Saratoga, if you ever want to, do something cool. I'd love to meet even for dinner. Yeah. We went to the Cheesecake Factory last night, 2 nights ago. Oh my God, Lake George is where my mom wants to move. Chad, tell her Lake George is beautiful, but in the wintertime, she ain't gonna be able to leave the house. Chad, it's bad up there. There's that much of a difference in snow, like, but beautiful in the fall, beautiful in the spring, amazing in the summer. And you go see my videos. Click on my playlist, and you'll see Lake George, I believe, or just type in Cartoon Mark in the search bar. Cartoon Mark Lake George. You'll see my live stream or my walking tour of Lake George Village. So that's the utility locating rant. Now we can turn it over to regular chat. I just wanted to get that out of the way. That's all. Thank you. I'll check it out then. It is beautiful there. It sounds like you've been here, Chad, right? I hope your job's going good. I know that you're not happy with the scheduling, it sounds like. And you know what? There's always a sacrifice. And it sounds like it's better than your older job from what you were saying. And I've learned, Chad, there's always a sacrifice. So I moved into a way better job. The sacrifice for me is shift work and learning something totally new. And I'm doing it. I'm comfortable now to be on my own. Seems like they fixed up my schedule though decently. LOL. Chad, are you going live tonight? I can't catch you. I don't have notifications turned on for anybody. I just don't want to be that attached to YouTube or to any electronic device. So I couldn't find if you were on yesterday or the day before. Let me know if you're going live tonight. I'm kind of in a See, right now I'm kind of bored. Like she's sitting around, I'm sitting around. I did all my running around. I did my exercise. I went to the store. I did some drawing. I did a YouTube video. So I'm like, now I'm in like this sit and wait mode. Like it's what is it, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock? I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. Guys, there's no snow. It's all melted. I am not sure about tonight, but I was earlier today at work and I was last night. But who knows? Depends which way the wind blows. LOL. So, Chad, I don't know if I should get into this now. I don't know who's watching. Yeah, I won't get into it. It was about the advice I was looking for. So, you guys know what I was talking about before. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But all is quiet there. But yes, that individual is going through with that next week. So I wish him luck. He hasn't said a word to me about it, only the mom. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. That's the utility locating rant. Larry, I've been cleaning the last couple hours. Got tree and indoor decorations down. Larry, thank you for talking about that. I just did that. I took our Christmas decorations down out front of the house. I took the lights down and all the decorations down. The kiddos put it up. I took it down. They put it up pretty good. They wrapped it in. And I'm like yanking on it. I'm like, it freezes my ass off. Come on. So I did that. I did all my end of the year stuff today. All my bills that I stack up. The bills when I don't write checks, but I do my bill pay on Capcom. I have an envelope for that, and I took all that, put it into filing, and I will shred them around April, kind of after tax season, in case something comes up. So yeah, we're in that end of the year mode right now. So that's what's going on with me. This is a free, open forum. Talk about what you want. What should I do? Should I run up to the casino? Should I run up to Saratoga? I got this itch. I want to just gamble a little bit, but I don't think that's a smart thing to do. I want to do something. I don't know what. I don't want to draw. I'm just not motivated to draw right now. So that's why I turned on YouTube and talked to you guys. I want to go on a cruise randomly. My Chad, have you heard of the Titanic, Chad? Have you heard of Titanic? All right, Jesus Christ. I say that to my girlfriend. Always wants to go on a cruise. I'm terrified of going on a cruise because I don't want to be stuck on a boat in the middle of the water. I'd rather be on a plane. I love flying. I love boats. I love little motor boats on Lake George. I don't want to be on a big cruise. People get sick. You eat something, you get a virus, or you get seasick, all this up and down. Guys, it's not for me. But she yells at me because Titanic comes on a TV. And I'm like, oh, great. You want to go on a cruise now, honey, huh? She's like, that was 1912 or whenever the hell it was. So I get yelled at. Did you see the small Titanic is compared to a cruise ships these days? I just seen it the other day. I was shocked. No, it must be small looked compared to that, huh? Screws cruise. I want the mountains unless it is a small sailboat and I'm diving. Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, a cruise is nice. My parents do it. Hey, everybody's got their thing, and I ain't judging. Hey, everybody's got their thing. I'd be happy with a cabin in the woods. Yes, mountains too. Um, so I don't know. I'm in a little boring mood. I just wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys and do my rant about my utility locating job that I recently left. And I have a framed letter here, and I want to show it because it's got addresses and everything on it and my salary on it. I'm going to show it quick. But how important my new job is, what they did for me. I'll cover it up as much as I can. I don't know how to do this. All right, I'm going to go like this and like this. But it's a legit letter, sent to me, and I got it framed. So I'll read it to you. Can I read you my letter? I'll read it to you. Okay, it says Mark, my last name. Dear Mark, that's awesome, and hello, Bunny. Hi, Bunny. So this is awesome, and I framed it, and my college degree is underneath this one. It's a photocopy of my college degree. Dear Mark, the so-and-so water department would like to thank you for interviewing for the position of water pumping system monitor. We are impressed with your qualifications and are pleased to offer you this position, effective date December 19th, 2022. Your provisional appointment will be contingent upon approval by the town board at the town board meeting December 15th at 7 p.m. We would like to highly suggest that you attend this meeting. Your salary for this grade 9 position will be blah 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 per hour. This position is in the Unit B bargaining 40-hour per week position. We wish you luck with your new position. Very truly yours, professional engineer, boss man, water department. Signed. That's awesome. I'm so happy I got that. So that's all I needed is like a confidence booster. And you're not stuck where you are. I want you to know that you shouldn't be stuck where you are. The world needs you. And you never know, an opportunity can come up just like that. Let me catch up with you guys here. Hello, Bunny314. Mark's rich. I will be after a few of these overtime. I already got overtime for Christmas, and I'm getting overtime for January 16th. That's a holiday. So I'll take it. When they're handing out pie, take a piece of pie. All right. That's so cool, Chad said. Thank you. Chad, dinner would be good. Oh man, I would like to get a couple of camp spots, one somewhere. We are all very excited for you. Thank you so much, Chad. Oh, sweet. I think tomorrow is when I actually get double pay. Thank God. Wow, double pay. What's tomorrow? Oh, well, no, today would be, is today New Year's? Anybody working today is getting double time. But certain people celebrate, certain cities and towns and states celebrate it Monday. So that's your holiday. So if you work that, you get it too. I think they did it Monday because of Sunday is so weird. Yeah, it is. But guys, thanks so much. I don't want to drag this out too much, but I want to get in the house here and see what's going on. My job is a little off. Yeah. But I think you're in a better job than you were, Chad. And Chad's moving into a new apartment. Happy for you, Chad. You said something that interested me. You said, "I'm 37 years old and I can do what I want." Okay, the way you said that was like, yeah, you're 37 years old. I'm 48. I'm gonna be 48. I'm 47. I can do what I want. I don't have to live under someone else's conditions. And I don't know what was going on there with your grandfather, Chad, but it didn't seem like you were too happy. But yeah, you know me. I like when Chad speaks up. I like when he gets that little anger, little twinge in his voice. I like that. Yeah, Larry. I think it's something to that effect. So I don't know. Casino or no casino, Chad? Should I run up to that casino? It's only 25. It's 20-minute ride up the thruway. I don't know. I'm gonna lose if I go there. It's just slot machines, stupid slots. Or should I draw? Or should I watch YouTube? I did a lot. I already took the decorations down. There's no more chores for me to do here today. So, casino or no casino? That's what I need to know. Or I could run to a bar. I'm not a bar guy though, but we could pick up some food at the corner bar here. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just have a chill night. We'll get some crispy chicken pizza at this bar. Todd, caricature. Todd, I got to talk to you about caricature, brother. It's I don't know what it is. Todd, do you ever get non motivated about caricature? Do you ever get bothered by the people at caricature gigs? The people who were really bothering me, and I get it. I know the atmosphere, but the older I get, the less patience I have to deal with partiers and party atmosphere people. Maybe I'm just a fuddy duddy. I don't know, but I've been turning down caricature events left and right and passing them along to my other buddy, two buddies, three buddies. I just don't want them. I don't know. I don't know about caricature lately. I feel like I'm at a crossroads artistically, and I don't know which way to go with it. uh, can you hear her sneeze? Listen she's 4 rooms away. Again, bless you. Um, you're allowed to take a break from it. Plus, you are adjusting to a new position right now. Thank you, Chad. Yeah, I need a break. I need a long break from caricature. You can do what you want. Awesome. Thank you, Chad. Can I show you two bracelets some very important people made for me? The first one says Uncle Mark. You see that? My niece, Erin, made that for me. Uncle Mark. And then my stepson, Calvin, made this for me. And Calvin's going through some stuff right now. If you could, if you pray or if you send good vibes towards my stepson Calvin, that would be awesome. Calvin is Calvin. That's all I could say. But you all know what I'm going through. I don't think Chad does. Chad wasn't here for that one. All right, I'm gonna run, guys. Thank you so much. They know I'm doing a live stream and they got to come in and listen. Have a good day. All right, Chad. Have a good one. Thank you so much, guys. I took a break from the van stuff just temporarily, and that's cool. Then the bracelets are homemade. Love homemade gifts. Yes. Hugs, Mark. Thank you, Larry. You know what I'm dealing with. Ziggy. Oh my God, Ziggy. You no. Oh yeah, Ziggy. I quit. I'm still with the company. I am in a new role. Thank you, Chad. Ziggy, Marianne, our Florida resident here, Ziggy is in Florida. Ziggy, I'm going to be under a palm tree with you someday, and we're going to be talking about how cold and crappy and gray and depressing it is here in upstate New York. It's just a gray sky. Um, I'm in a new position, Ziggy. Same company, new position. I never thought I could do it, and I did. Sounds like Norway, but hey, Johan, how you doing, my friend? Good. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot of people popping in here. Hope you're all doing good in your part of the world. Everybody have a great day. I moved on from utility locating after 20 plus years, and I'm very happy. I'm 2 weeks into the new position in the water department. Great people, great coworkers, very welcoming, very teamwork oriented, and happy people compared to where I was, which was like a fucking locker room and negativity and not my job, not my job, people who don't want to help you out. So I'm in a place where everybody wants to help you out and everybody wants you to succeed. And I'm happy to be part of that team. And I ain't looking back, I'm moving forward. So that's all I wanted to say. Rewatch the video if you want to learn why I left utility locating. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Remember, the world needs you. And in cartooning, anything is possible. Thanks, guys. See ya.